Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar, and we are playing some more Baba Is You, and I'm going to be revisiting some of the puzzles that I've been stuck on here, and we'll see if we have any success. One of the ones that has been giving me a lot of trouble here has been Out at Sea, and we might still be stuck on this puzzle. However, one idea that had occurred to me was, can we make two things push at once? That might be the real key to this puzzle. I feel like I've been out of ideas because I've been getting stuck on the idea that I need to be able to push a block of ice and a block of lava. And it really doesn't seem like I'm able, there's no like funny transformation shenanigans or anything, because at the end of the story here, I really only have the ability, supposedly, to make one thing is push. However, one of the things that I have seen happen before on this level is we've seen words can get stacked by the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt does have the ability to stack words. Now, can I recreate this stacking of words? I don't know. That might be beyond my powers here. How did I do this before? I feel like I did stack words, but maybe that was on a different level. I think we have stacked words with conveyor belts before, though. And so the idea that occurred to me is, can I stack, at any point, can I stack ice with lava? If we could stack the word ice on top of the word lava, then conceivably we could say ice is push and lava is push, while having only one is. Now, I don't know if I can actually manage to arrange that here. How would we do that? How could I actually go about doing that? Text is always push, right? Could I come up with... Could I do something where I have ice is pushed temporarily? We don't even necessarily have to, maybe we don't have to use the conveyor belt. Maybe there is some transformation stuff that we can do here. Maybe it is as simple as... Maybe it is as simple as saying text on ice... No, that's... What I need to do is I need to turn the ice into text. That's the key, isn't it? That's the key. I think we just solved it. Hold on. Hold on. Was it staring me in the face this entire time? Was it staring me in the face this entire time? Oh boy. So then we would just need to do something with the text here. We would need to say text on lava is ice. And then do we need our on anymore? Disable this. I think this is where I had been thinking I had a disposable on for the longest time. And maybe this is finally the case. Maybe I could use text as well. I feel like I might have a couple disposable pieces here. But we want to say now, we want to turn that piece of text into... Actually, I'm not sure. This might still be okay. I'm thinking maybe a little bit too far ahead. Let's just work on one thing here. Let's just say... This should be text on lava is ice, as well as text on ice is ice. So I should have two rules here. How many rules do I actually have? I should have lava is ice and ice is ice. That is how it is working. It's just one of them is X'd out because lava is lava. How did this miss? Or how did I miss this? How did I miss this entire time? I feel like I've been stuck on this for many sessions now. Now, is this good enough like this is? I think there might still be an issue because of the way that push and open work. Because I can't have the two objects on top of each other. So these do have to be offset. Because I can't actually push the ice into the door like this. I've seen this before with text blocks being on top of the ice. But, let's go ahead and disable this and just make ice as push. And now we can offset them. Now we can get... And we have room to be able to put both the block of ice and the block of lava. Oh my god. It is such a relief. It is such a relief to finally have the victory on Out at Sea. And that is an achievement unlocked. Hedge is stop. Area complete. Oh my god. Out of my game. Out at Sea. You dingus of a level. All right. My god. Let's look at our map now. There we have a complete flower garden. That feels amazing. That feels absolutely amazing. I love all our daisies. All our big flowers here spinning around. We still have to look at this level, Volcanic Cavern. We still have not even taken a peek there. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and keep the puzzles going. And maybe we can knock out another area. We had one puzzle left here in Chasm as well. Automated doors. Let's take another look at this. We had taken a look. Right. Okay, this one I was not quite seeing the other day. So let's get reacquainted with this puzzle. We start out with rock is word. And the thing that I think that I had started with, what had made sense was we have to start this way. Right now, rock is not push. There is no we actually don't have push available to us. So we could make, I think, if we do it this way, which I think we're forced to start this way. Let me start over here and just remind myself. It doesn't make any sense for us to take you. I don't think we're supposed to take any of these words. Either of these words, they don't go in here. We're not starting here. We do need to eventually get a flag. Flag is win. So we do need to figure out a way to generate a flag or transform something into a flag. And the way that I think we want to do this is we want to be transforming the rock. We want rock to be not a word. We want rock to be you. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Belt is belt and shift and not you. Oh, right, because we could theoretically say something like not rock is you. So they're preventing us from doing a bunch of stuff like making wall you or belt you. So what if we try to make rock you? Let's say rock is you. And now the issue is we also need access to the word not. How do I actually do that? How do I get access to the word not? How do I get access to the word not without the rock actually going past that belt? Were we supposed to arrange words here at the entrance? Is that the We could say wall is word, but that doesn't really do anything for us because wall cannot be you. And wall is wall. Like, if we could say rock is you and then bring the rock in here, and then at this point say rock is word. Like that. We do end up with a flag, which I think we did this last time. The problem now is, how do I say that not rock is you? I want to say not rock is you so that I can be the flag. I want flag to be you and flag is win. Not rock is you. Are we supposed to be... How do we get access to this not? If I try to push in both words at once, I don't think it'll let me enter, right? They've positioned the wall so that these words here, I can't put both of them in. I basically can only take one in with me, right? And it has to be you? If it's not you, if I take in the word not, then I'm stuck, I think. I guess I could say not rock is word. So now Baba is word. But that doesn't help me. If I try to bring these words... That's hilarious. Because wall is word. That's interesting. Is that helpful to me? Right now, we're trying to say wall is Baba. But of course, wall is wall. So wall is word. Again, I don't think that helps us. It's funny, but it doesn't really help us. It does mean that belt is word, but the same problem applies to belt. Belt is belt, and belt is not you. I don't think it's supposed to be about any shenanigans like that. They feel, it feels like they're going out of their way to prevent us from doing that sort of cheese, if you will. I'm thinking about, is it possible to make phrases somewhere in this area? Can make our phrases vertical. Oh. Hold on. Hold on a second. What if we are supposed to make... What if we are supposed to use the wall? What if the key here is actually doing something like... What if we're supposed to do something like this with not? What if not goes right here? And we say not wall is you. That might be the trick. Okay. Now, before we do that, though, we just need to do one more step. But that does work, and I think that solves the puzzle. So let's go back to where we had rock is word. Because we first need to say rock is you. We'll do that first, because that lets us get the rock into the area here without triggering that clause rock is defeat. We don't want to trigger that, but we do want the rock to be here in that area. So now we say wall is word, and we bring back the phrase not wall is you. Okay. Rock needs to be word again. So can I... So can I do... Can we do... Oops, I don't want to do that. This is awkward. Okay. Slight problem because right now rock is not word. I still need rock to be word. So we can just back things up, right? I don't need wall to be word just yet. Because I don't need not wall is you to be true just yet either. I just need rock is word right now. And I do want to do... I want that to be true while rock is over here. How do I do this? How do I do this? Can we move this out here? Now we... maybe like this? I think this does it, because now I can say that. Now I say... Now rock is in the right spot, which is challenging to get them both, to get both Baba and rock in the right spot. But now we say rock is word, because that turns our rock into a flag. Now we should be able to say that wall is word and complete the phrase not wall is you, which makes flag is you, while flag is win. And that gets us our win. And now we've done 2 achievements in a row. Achievement unlocked. Baba is more. That is a completed World 8. A completed chasm? Is that what it was called? Chasm. Wow. I feel quite proud of that. I definitely feel quite proud of, it took many, many sessions, but finally realizing the solution to Out at Sea. That one feels very good. And the final puzzle to Chasm was quite clever as well. Okay. Wow, this game is absolutely amazing. 149 puzzles. I have no idea how many puzzles there are in this game. But we're close to that 150 mark. Why don't we see if we can get over... Oh, this is... okay, let's see if we can get to that number. I still want to check out Volcanic Garden at some point. But we also still have some unfinished business here in the the next stage of Bobaception. Wherever we are here in the question mark world. So let's go ahead and take a look at another puzzle that we were stuck on last time. Baba has Keke. Our friend Nicholas Nygreen giving us a an interesting little puzzle here. We were at the end of the stream when I attempted this puzzle, and I really was out of brain juice. I was really out of brain power. So we'll see if Fresh Brain can do its thing. So we're starting out with Baba has Keke. And Baba is melt, lava is hot. So we can get to here. It felt like we could do this part without any penalty. Just generating a Keke. It's this next stage that we kind of need to wonder about. It feels like our friend Nicholas wants us to play some sort of game with belts. Some shifting of belts in order to move around. Let me take a look, actually, at the other previous extra levels. What was the... This was the one by Corey. Oh, this was the one that actually did shift the orientation of Baba Is You from vertical to horizontal. That was a fun puzzle. I thought maybe this one might have been the other one that was done by Nicholas. The shifting of words around using belts. This was the one by Nicholas. Okay. Oh, right, okay. And I almost overcomplicated this one. So I don't think the previous puzzle by Nicholas is going to inform the current puzzle. But it definitely does feel like there's supposed to be something going on with our shifting belts. Now, I had briefly tried to set up something. We have some additional belts here on the side. I had tried to set up something of a circular... I was seeing if it was possible to come up with a way to infinitely cycle between Baba has Keke and Keke has Baba using the shifting belts. But I'm not sure that that's a thing. I feel like we might need one additional or two additional belts. It feels like you might need that. I'm not totally sure here. Because the way that the puzzle is laid out, like you can get a set of 4 that are kind of all moving between each other. These here, but that doesn't, it's not actually a circular, we're not going to be flipping back and forth. It's going to have a different behavior than what we're hoping for. We can end up with some stacked words, but I don't think we ever actually end up with a... We could end up with a rule. One of the words gets pushed off. One of the words does get pushed off there because we're standing here. Is that why? Or because Baba was... The word Baba was in the way. So when has was going to be shifted. Huh. That's an interesting detail. So is this really about shifting around this rule. Is that really the intention of the puzzle here? It feels like we don't have enough belts. But maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Maybe has? The has doesn't really need to move necessarily, right? If we're... Let's say... What if the goal is to have the word has somewhere like here? Even then, can we really set up a world where Baba has Keke turns into Keke has Baba? Where would we need the belts to be in order to do that? I can't put a belt... I can't put a belt here where Baba currently is, but facing up. I can only... I could put a belt facing down? What would that do? That would just bounce... That would just bounce the word back and forth between the two belts, right? Or would it be something... Would it be some weird behavior that I am not thinking of? What happens here? They should just bounce between the two, right? Oh. Yeah, but they do actually move. It's not like it immediately bounces back to where it was. So this is kind of a toggle? I could make belt push at some point here. If I make belt push at this point, then that belt is going to go with that word. But I don't know if that's important. Might not be important. I mean, this configuration here where the two belts are facing each other could be really cool if I was concerned about simply toggling a rule on or off. But I need more than that. I need the rule to be reversed, not just turned off and on. How do I actually arrange the belts to where we could do that? It would need to be something funky, right? But we don't have enough belts. We don't have enough belts. And I don't... Unless this is a... Baba has Keke. This is just going to eventually spit something out to right there, right? And whatever I do with these words and these belts is clearly too far away. You know, whatever I cause to happen here, I guess I could cause something to happen here by turning on shift, but then I'm still having to run all this way. We can't transform the belt. I don't think this is about transforming the belt because I don't think there's a way to push either of these words actually into this. Yeah, we looked at this before, right? There's no way to actually say belt is Keke or belt is Baba. The level does not allow that. How do we get from Keke has Baba to Baba has Keke? What does that look like? Does it have to do with arranging things here? And we want to say Keke has Baba first. So we actually want this to be here. We could stack words, right? But I don't know that stacking words, I don't think that's going to help us in this puzzle. It was definitely a help in a previous puzzle. So if we're doing this... That's interesting. If we could set up some scenario where Baba, the word Baba, can get from the bottom of Keke has Baba and be shifted over. Maybe that's what the other 4 belts are for here? That seems ambitious. That seems ambitious. But maybe there is some behavior here. We saw some behavior when there were like 3 words that were being moved around. At times, one of the words was being pushed in a certain direction instead of just shifted along. Like, what if the presence of... I can't actually push... I'm trying to push this Baba into things, so obviously there's a word in front of us that is also push, so we can't get a 3rd word into this particular mix. But what if... Aha, like that. See, there is something that's happening there. There's something that's happening there. What exactly is going on? That word is getting bumped away. So you don't... Wait a second. Wait a second. You don't actually need the belts to be fully contiguous, do you? You don't actually... Well, Except maybe you do. Let's try something. Let's reset. Do we need to reset here? I might not need to reset. There are some funny things that you can do. Let's make belt push. Let's make belt push. And what I will try to do here is, let's move. Let's put one of our belts here. And let's put another belt here. What does that look like if we make belt as shift? This is not quite enough, I don't think. I think you need one more. Yeah, you actually just need... Let's go back to belt as push. Oops. We want one more of these, right? Get this out of the way a little bit here. Would this work? Is this all we need? Was I overthinking this? This should work, actually, shouldn't it? I think I need to put the phrase out here. I think I might have just been overthinking this. Okay, so there comes a point where it doesn't quite do everything that you need to. We don't actually... It is infinitely cycling, but it's not ever making a legal phrase. Only that one time did it make a legal phrase. But then it's not making the reverse phrase that we need. So how do we make this a little better? We have, I think, one more word at our disposal. That's what I think we do. This push is actually something we can utilize. I don't know exactly where this needs to go in the mix. We're still not quite there. Like, I kind of need... Maybe this is it. That's it. The has did go in the middle. I think it works now. Let's go. Now, I need to do this at the right point when Keke has Baba, so we wait. Clever. Clever, clever puzzle. Baba had Keke, and Keke had Baba. And Baba had Keke, and Keke had Baba. Very nice, very nice. Recognizing all the tools that are at your disposal. Very important. That push. We just needed a push. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, why not? Let's get back to the regular numbered levels here. Fireplace. Fireplace it is. And what are we going to find? Oh my gosh. I like the vibe of this area. New music. We have a new object, fire. It does look very much like a fireplace. I like it. Now, what are we doing here? Flag is win is the phrase that it looks like we need to make. Ooh, this music is good. Brand new track, I love it. Ghost is move. Rock is push. Ghost is move right now doesn't do too much, but it's gonna come into play, I'm sure. Fire is defeat. Don't go getting burned. Wall is stomp. Baba is you. Skull is swap. Oh dear. Swap is back. Swap is back. Oh no. Skull is swap and move and down. Interesting. I don't know if we've actually seen down before. We've seen different directional words, obviously. I don't remember if we've specifically seen down, for whatever that's worth. We have the ability to say Keke is push, skull is push, or we can say Keke is skull, or skull is Keke. Probably need to make Keke a skull. Keke... There is a Keke that's on the outside. I just noticed. What exactly... How exactly are we generating a win condition? Because it looks like the reason that Ghost is move, maybe, is that if you try to push anything here out of the way... Well, not like that. I thought that pushing stuff out of the way might screw up our phrase, flag is win. I guess... Okay, so skull is swap and move and down. So, is there anything we can... Is there anything that... What is the... The simple thing to try here would be to make Keke skull. Oh, okay. I see, I see. So Keke being skull, it would help in the case of the Keke that's in the top right, because theoretically that Keke becomes a skull and moves down until swapping places with win, activating our phrase. However, we're gonna get our line of fire and rocks that are gonna get screwed up here, and that's where that ghost is gonna start pushing things, right? Like this now creates a problem. Yeah. Now we're stuck. Nothing we do gets us to a win condition here. So, how do we prevent that from happening? We have the ability to make Keke push, but we can't get Keke, the Keke that's in here, we cannot push her high enough so that the Keke that's outside will win the race to the bottom. So we need to be more clever. Swap. Unless we transform skull is swap and move and down. So if I say that Keke is skull, oops, I moved down for some reason instead of up. If we say Keke is skull, we don't want to do that right away. What if I first say Keke is push? Put Keke as far away as possible. Now, if I say Keke is skull, I don't think I can actually swap them in time. It's going to take too many moves to put it to transform the skull to Keke, right? Unless I'm pushing maybe the is into place. Maybe there's a world where that... I don't think... it's... I think specifically set up to prevent me from... Yeah, it just takes too many moves for me to try to swap Skull back to Keke. So, what about making Skull push? I would need the words to be... Even if I make Skull push, Skull is permanently oriented down. Right? So let's say that I move all these words. Let's say that I put the words not quite that far. I could put some words here, right? Also, I could put some words potentially. I could try to be clever about putting some words in the path of this skull to rearrange the words for me. What if I do that? Let's not worry about putting any words in the fire just yet. Maybe that's part of the solution. But first, let's try doing something like this. What happens if I do... I don't think this is gonna make... It's not gonna make Skull as Keke, right? It's just gonna move the words up one. Yeah. It just makes a new rule. I mean, it's not a new rule. It's the same rule, just in a different spot. So that doesn't particularly help. So what I was gonna try and do was to say that Skull is push. Is that what I was gonna do? Can I do that one square lower? I could even do it 2 squares lower? No. If I'm trying to make Skull is push. Yeah, the problem is that it's still oriented down. Is there a way that I can walk in line with the skull? Like, we had a thing before. Aha! That's how you do it. I think. That's how you do it. Swap is weird, right? Swap is extremely weird. And potentially extremely evil. But one of the quirks of swap is that, let me see if I understand exactly what's in play here. So obviously, when something is swap and it enters into a square that has at least an object, maybe it would happen if there were multiple objects. I don't know exactly. I might need to review or do some experimentation. But in this case, Baba is in the square that the skull is moving into, and so Baba gets swapped to the grid space that the skull was at previously, the previous time step. So now, in the next time step, as I attempt to move down, as I attempt to move Baba down, I think that's where the swap is taking precedence over move. The swap is happening before move. So because skull is swap, it doesn't just happen if the skull moves into somebody else's square. If something else moves into the skull's square, then it will swap places with them, right? Is that true? But Baba is still ending up back. No, there's actually 2 swaps that are happening. The swap is not just a time step. It's not a function just of a time step. You can have multiple swaps happening dependent on the execution of a rule. There is actually a check for swap that's happening whenever some other rule is being evaluated. I might have to think that through, but that feels like a reasonable explanation. So the sequence of events that's happening is Baba moves 1 grid space down because now Baba has moved into a grid space that has a object that is swap, the skull. Because because some object has moved into a grid space with a swappable or a swap property object, then the swap object moves or swaps to the grid space that the object that just moved in was at previously. They do a swap. Then the next thing to be evaluated is Skull also has move. We're at the end of the time step now, and so Skull needs to move. Skull needs to move, and where does Skull move? Move happens in the direction that the Skull is facing, which is down. It's permanently down. So it moves down 1's grid space, which it's hard for us to see because of the way the animations work, but at that stage in the calculation or execution, Baba is where the Skull is at. Baba is 1 square down, briefly, and so as that move takes place, the Skull is moving into the square that has Baba now. Now we have another instance of swap having to be evaluated. So the Skull moving into that space and it being swapped, now swap has to do its thing, and it has to take what's there, where the Skull just moved in, and you have to take up Baba and move it back to where the Skull was. Hopefully that all made sense. Me talking that out. I don't know if I said it or explained it exactly well, but I sort of stumbled into the solution here. Sometimes you just have to play around and experiment around with how things might play out, and oftentimes you will simply stumble in. It is important at that time to try to digest what you stumble into as best you can, because otherwise you might not have luck stumbling around through the rest of the game, and it helps to understand what exactly is going on. Okay, Fireplace. I love the vibe. I love the vibe of the cozy Fireplace level, even if swap is fucking evil. But let's move on. Let's keep going in number order here. We're still looking for one of these puzzles that is going to contain our level keyword. The level keyword now is one that we're very much on the lookout for. Will it be turn the corner that contains level? Yes. Level is sync. Okay, in this case, we might not be able to actually transform the level into something, but we have finally seen another puzzle with the level keyword, which is how we got to this flower world in the first place. Shenanigans with level. However, on first glance, it seems like this level is constrained in such a way where level can only be sync. Let's take a look. What happens if level is sync? It seems like this is a recurring theme. If you make level anything but, I don't know, win or something like an object, if you try to make level sync, or level is melt, or level is hot, or I don't know. I think I've experimented with a few different possibilities on previous levels, and it seems like none of them agree. You really don't want to make level anything but, I don't know, something like level is Baba or level is flag. So it looks like, I mean, given that state of affairs, what are we going to do here in order to actually do something with this level? We have to make an alternate win condition. Is that what it is? Let's think about this. Okay. I do like that we've got open and shut. This level is open and shut. Okay, maybe that is something we could do. They are giving us the and keyword. So we're supposed to maybe use and in order to create what? Can I do level is sink and win? Something tells me that's not quite going to work. But I want to see. We still have to experiment. That's what I thought. Okay, let's think about all of the rules that are in play here. I've just have not taken the time to digest yet. Baba is Baba, no transforming Baba. Baba is not win, so we can't say something simple like Baba is you and win. That's not a thing. Wall is wall and stop. Wall is not push, but they are giving us access to a wall here. So we could make wall shut. We cannot make wall open and shut, which would destroy all our walls and make things very easy. But we can make wall open, and that is probably how we have to do something with wall being not open, but wall being shut, and maybe rock is open, so that we can actually do something other than level is sink. Okay. Rock is rock, rock is stop, so no transforming rock. We do also have the ability to add things to the end of Baba here. We can say Baba is you and something else, but not win. It's not... It doesn't seem like we would want to make Baba open. So let's make rock... How do we do this, actually? We only look... It only looks like we have access to one is. The is right here. I guess we want to temporarily disable rock or flag is win, because we need access to this is, right? I need to do something with this is. And it probably needs to be... okay, so we can do something like... We can't say rock is win, because rock is stop. But what if we did something like... What if we use this is to make two phrases? We can say rock is open. And wall is shut. We also would have to say rock is push, which we can do with our and. Okay, now, do we destroy this one? This allows us to... Actually, it doesn't allow us to do anything. Maybe we're supposed to destroy this thing. Maybe we're not supposed to destroy that. We're maybe supposed to destroy one of these so that we can get on the outside. That feels better. Potentially better. It feels like this is the road to getting level is Baba, which is one of the goals, or possibly one of the goals. Transforming the level into something is what we are probably going to need to solve the meta puzzle outside. But we also want to get the win. We also want to collect the dandelions. So what do we do? We could say... maybe we were supposed to transform the flag. Maybe that's what we should have started with here. Say something like flag is rock. That might be a better way to start. So now that gives us 2 rocks. If we have access to 2 rocks... Just to be sure, let me see what happens if we say level is sink and rock. I just want to see, does that actually do anything? Maybe it actually overrides the sink and takes precedence and we move immediately out of the level with a rock? No. Okay. So that's not a thing. Just needed to make sure. We can get 2 rocks, which I think is probably start of the solution. Maybe, maybe not. Baba cannot be win. Baba cannot be win. So we need... maybe we can't... Can Walby win? Wall also, I don't think... the problem is we really can't make something win that is stop. Because we can't get to it, right? We can't actually get onto... without... we would need some way to push that thing that is stop. The object that is stop has to be pushed onto you. And we don't... I don't think we have any shenanigans like that in this level. There's no belts or swap. Or move or anything. So what do we do? Like, we can get outside if we can use the rock being open and the wall being shut to get us to the outside of the level here. But where does that leave us? Oh. What we might be able to do is get access to the word sink. And maybe make the wall sink? Would that do anything? I want to try. It might not do anything because wall is also stop, and stop is pretty limiting. But let's see. So we say rock. I feel like we have to do it this way, which does kind of... we do sort of lose access to... the other problem with what I'm doing here is that I'm going to lose access to both of my rocks. Which kind of need to be my win conditions, don't they? So let's say we do this. Yeah, wall being stop is too limiting. We could open a piece of wall that allows us to do something with the word flag. Maybe. Because right now flag is up against the wall here. But if we could get flag... I was thinking maybe I could get flag around to say flag is you. But I don't know if the level allows me to do that. So flag might be stuck up against this wall no matter what I do. I guess... Is that true? Sure would be great if we could get access to that, because then maybe I could say... I could push this Baba is you over here and say flag is you? Either way, I do think we are starting with this. I might be missing out on some other possibility, but I think we have to start this way. Most dangerous words in a puzzle game have to. And then, if we're... Assuming we're not... It feels like opening up any spot in the wall, basically, is the same as any other. Is that true? It feels like it's kind of true. So now, if I do that... Do I really have no access to this word flag? I could theoretically say Baba is you and open, but I don't think that helps me. And it does feel like now this word is kind of stuck. I can't make wall push, right? Wall is not push specifically. And I don't think I can make... Oh. I think I... No? Shit, I was gonna say, I think I might be able to make wall is open and shut, but I have to get rid of both of these. I have to get rid of both of these. And how would I do that? I would need two things to destroy those two sections of wall to say wall is open and shut. Can I do that? I could use a rock and then I could use Baba, but I can't lose Baba, can I? They specifically have thought of this, right? They've got two sections of wall to prevent any sort of and additional phrases being added onto wall. And same thing here. If I delete this one, although no, but I only have one is, so I can't say wall is open and wall is shut. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I'm seeing this one right now. I'm kind of stuck in this thinking that we have to do something like this to start, and maybe you do, but if that's the case, I don't see where to go from there. This feels like where you have to start. And then what? If we make level is push, that also, it'll complain about that as well, right? I think I've done that in the past, and it doesn't like that. It's like you can't really give a property to level. You can, but that doesn't do anything because wall is stop. So it doesn't actually do anything. So everything is push, except wall is also not push. I think. So that doesn't actually help me. And if I give any other words to level, or any other properties to level, if I try to say level is shut, that gets me in trouble too, right? Level is shut. Okay, it allows for that. Problem now is I have no rock. If I say flag is rock, I can't do that at this point. So I have nothing to open anything with. Okay, so I can give level the shut property. I can give level the push property. I can't give it sync. I can't give it open. I can give it win, can't I? Can't I just say level is win? Have I just been overlooking that obvious thing the whole time? Is that too easy? It is not too easy. It is in fact the solution. To get our dandelion. That's how we get our dandelion. Now, it's interesting to try to think, is there any other way to do this? Now we know we're living in a world where level is can be very powerful. So can we actually generate anything else? That I'm not sure about. And it could be because there are so many other levels still to go in this world that we might want to wait to think about this, because I didn't immediately, it doesn't immediately occur to me a way to say something like level is rock, or level is flag, or level is baba. So rather than wasting brain power on that right now, potentially wasting brain power on an impossible goal, let us go to the next stage here, because we've got at least 5 more levels to go here, not to mention whatever's going on with the question mark. Although I think we're gonna have to do some level is baba, level is rock, maybe not. Rock is already there. We already have a rock to push into the water, which is sink. So we just need to generate a baba in one of these worlds. So let's keep going and see if that easily shows itself. Feels good though to get that so many times the obvious answer just kind of staring you in the face. The win is presenting itself. Take the level as win. Just like level can be defeat, level can also be win. Let's check out the VIP area, huh? I don't know if we're VIPs yet. We have a lot of dandelions and a lot of daisies. I suppose we have enough because we are in the VIP area. Or the VIP area is where the flag is. And it's being guarded by Kekes. And we need to find the VIP pass. Okay. Keke is defeat and not you. Wall is not you. Wall is wall and stop. Keke is stop. Well, I can see a way that we could make Keke not stop, I think. If we wanted to do this. No, never mind. Why would I think that I could push this rule through that Keke while Keke is stop? That's not a thing. We could say, however, not Keke is stop. Maybe? And then we could do this. However, the same problem is coming into play. Although, is there a problem? Because Keke is still defeat. Now, the thing is that Keke is no longer stop. Okay, I'm maybe jumping too far ahead in the process. Because this knot is, as we've seen before, knot is very powerful, potentially. If we say not Baba is you, that allows us to be... Oh, it allows us to be the rocks and the flag. However, we kind of have a similar... We have a kind of a similar problem. Keke is defeat, no matter what. And Keke is not you. So no matter what is you... Well, Keke is also stop. Keke is also stop. How are we maneuvering this such so that we could potentially transform Keke? We could potentially transform and say... We could push this out here and say not Baba is Keke. But that really is not what we want. We want to transform Keke into something else. We don't want to transform more things into Keke. We need something more like... Could we say something is not Keke? We need to be able to get something behind this column of Kekes to say flag is win. And then we need something else to be behind this row of Kekes. We need something to get into each of these VIP areas. Presumably something that is you. I think it has to be something that is you because otherwise there's no way to actually move things on this board. There's no move, there's no swap. So what is it we're doing? We have access to a knot. So we could say not Keke is stop. We could say not Keke is stop. If we say not Keke is stop, that makes Keke no longer stop, but Keke is still defeat. Not Keke is stop. Now if I go to do... Keke is once again stop if I do it like this. So, am I supposed to be putting a word down below? Something down here? I don't have too many words that I have access to that I can actually play with. Let me see. If I say not Baba is you, that lets me control the two rocks. That lets me control the two rocks and the flag. Having control of two rocks does what for me? It feels like maybe we're supposed to be... I am not sure. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do here, is we have... I want to stretch out these... I actually want to stretch out these boulders a little bit more here. I keep saying boulders. Like, what if we do this? So now we've stashed away a rock down in that area where maybe we can somehow use that to break Keke is stop. So we say not Keke is stop. But now how do I make the boulder? How do I make the rock U again? How do we do this? How do I move this Keke? How do I move you? You are kind of in the way. Keke is not stop. Is there a way to say that? Not easily. Not Keke is stop feels kind of good. But it's not quite good enough. It's not quite good enough. Not Keke is stop. Not Keke is stop. Which means rock is stop. Not Keke is stop. That does mean that Keke is defeat. However, we can push words. We can push some words behind these Kekes, right? Now that not Keke is stop. So anything that's not Keke is stop. Am I supposed to get this? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to accomplish here somehow, is get the words. It would be great if I could say flag is you and flag is win, right? Maybe that's what I need to be focused on, is somehow rearranging these words, changing Baba is you into a vertical configuration. Is that possible? It might be pretty hard to do. I might be able to say flag is you. The other, the real issue is, even if I am able to change the Baba is you into a vertical, top to bottom, and then push that phrase over here below flag is you, I still don't have flag is win. Like, I need flag is win to be activated first, and then the is you pushed over, but that, how do I do that? This one's tough. We have two rocks. We have two rocks open to us. What that theoretically does is it allows us to shift exactly where Baba is you is located. So if I go like, this, oops. Now I can say this. So we have the ability to shift around where, on what horizontal axis Baba is you. So now I could say Baba is not Keke. So let's at least see what that does, I guess. I don't think it does anything. Yay, Baba's not Keke. We really made sure that everybody knew that we're not Keke. Now, we could keep shifting this. We could keep shifting this. Flag is Baba could be a thing. Or not flag is Baba. Actually, I don't think I could say that. There's no way to get not in the right place. Not Keke is Baba? I don't think I really want to transform. It would be awesome if I could transform Keke, but I don't think that's going to happen. How am I getting something behind these Kekes? If Keke is stop and Keke is defeat, like we could say not Keke is stop, but if I say not Keke is stop, I'm really stuck with Baba is you, right? Am I ever able to say flag is you? I could say not Keke is stop. And I could say, well, I'd need to get Baba on a different line. I would need to say this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And then I would need not Keke is stop. And then I would need the... I don't want to do that yet. Hold on. I need the is here first because I don't want rock to be stopped just yet. I would need this. And then I could push this into place. And now I have a second Baba. But I still have Keke as defeat. So that doesn't get me anywhere. Why exactly is this? This is a very conspicuous piece of wall here. Is this because they want me to... I could say not Baba is Keke. Maybe I should go back to... I would need to push it down in this case. So I would need this to be the case. And I would need this to be here. But again, I don't think this gets me anything. This doesn't get me anything, does it? All it does is screw me over. Because I lose my flag. I think we're going to give this one a break as well. Definitely getting stumped on some of these. Getting stumped at least on the ability to get the level to turn the corner. Level is what? And we can at least take a look here at Ultimate Maze and see if there is any... Is there a level keyword in here, I wonder? Boy, oh boy, there's a lot going on. Lonely is back. I do see level. This is interesting. This might be more than I want to focus on right now. Oh my gosh, wait a second. I'm text. I am apparently text. Yeah, text is you. Lonely text is you. Not just any text, only lonely text. So that means if I go to a... What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Lonely flag is word. Wall and hedge and key is word. Oh my gosh, there is so much going on here. I think this is more than I want to tackle at this stage. So with the remaining brain power that we have, this is going to be a very fun level to take on. I'm thinking through how would I even engineer a scenario where level is actually something. So maybe this is not our world either, where we're going to be generating a Baba. Is there even Baba in this? There's literally zero Baba here, isn't there? So it doesn't look like this is the world that we're going to be generating a Baba from. It's a level all by itself over here. Maybe it generates another level behind it. All right, we're going to give a break to the question mark world. We still have our ABCs to tackle at some point. Who knows, maybe we can generate a Baba from there. But for now, we're gonna take a break because I actually want to take a look at. I don't think we've ever actually even poked our heads into the volcanic cavern. So why don't we take a quick look there? Let's see what is the volcanic cavern. Oh, lava is hot. Lava is hot. That's the only rule is lava is hot. We don't have a Baba is you or anything is you. Just lava is hot. Why would they need to give that to us? Is that just for decoration? Let's not think about that, I guess, for now, but that is interesting to note. I'm already feeling the heat. Okay, level 1. Tour. Cavern 1. Oh man. We already saw a little bit of this kind of vibe with the fireplace level earlier. I do love the way that the animations give you the feeling of I'm inside a volcano. The lava and the heat is all around me. Okay. I see a new word as well. We have fire like we did with the fireplace, but I also see cliff. Okay, so instead of wall, we have cliff is stop. These are our cavern cliffs, our volcanic cliffs. Right now, Keke is you. And we have access to quite a few Babas and Kekes and is. We have Baba is melt, lava is hot. Fire on Keke is defeat. I also like this music. New music is always fun. Okay. What are we making our win condition? What are we making our win condition? It looks like we have to make flag as win, because that is the only text that we could... We have to bring something to win, because win is up against the bottom of the cliff. And I can't push any of these words in this area around this corner. Fire on Keke is defeat, so I can't even move in there right now. So I need to get over to flag is win. It looks like it's one of these kind of an airlock puzzle, if you will, kind of like we had earlier with one of those the extra level that was made by Nicholas. So we need to be able to, I think, transform Keke into Baba. And then back. Maybe. Maybe we don't need that? Because Baba is melt and lava is hot. Keke is not melt. They're giving us so many Babas and Kekes. Is that because we need to be able to set up some rules sometimes? Where, like, Keke is Keke? We need to prevent transformation in some cases? Now, this doesn't prevent us from being defeated. So... Or is it because they're giving these to us because we need to be able to say that something else is you? It's interesting that this one is here up against the wall. We just do this maybe to make our Baba is you? And now we can say Keke is Baba? I guess having a bunch of these does allow you to kind of situate things a little bit lower or higher, which you might need in order to keep things from getting scrunched up against the wall. Because now I can say Keke is Baba, while I have Baba is you. So now I'm able to go past the fire and go in here and get this stuff. However, Baba is melt. So how are we going to do this? What is the... we're in a new world here. So oftentimes the introductory levels, the early levels in a new world, are trying to teach you some new keyword, usually is the case. In this case, we don't really have a new keyword from what I can tell. So is there some new principle or mechanic that we're supposed to learn? Maybe we're not supposed to learn a new mechanic. Maybe we're supposed to apply some of our previous knowledge. In terms of... making two objects out of one. Is that what we're doing here? Is we're creating two Babas from one Keke? And that's why they're giving us so many different Kekes and Babas and whatnot? I think maybe that's what we're doing. But at the same time... What happens if we say... What actually happens if we say that Baba is Keke first? What if we say that, but then also immediately say that Keke is Baba? Can we wait? We can. Oh, that's actually going to alternate. Oh my god. Well, does this help us? It means we're traveling very slowly, but I think maybe it helps us? No, because then I get to there and I'm stuck. That is interesting. So I think that is sort of a new mechanic, or a new application of an old mechanic. It didn't quite work the way that I thought. We did not generate two Babas out of one Keke. Can I still do that? That might be very... That still might be the answer. If I can apply... If I can simultaneously say... Have two instances of text reading Keke is Baba and activating those both at the same time. So it would look something like... How would that look? How would I have to cleverly arrange... Do I need to go back to Keke is you as a vertical? Maybe I need that as a vertical, and maybe I can, like, move it over to give myself some room. Oops. I kind of like giving myself some room here, at least, to start. Don't know how much room we need, but let's do something like that. And then... They are giving us a lot of ises, and maybe this is why. Now, this has the problem of... Baba is not you at the moment. Not even sure if I do test this, like if I do this here, is there any way for me to visually tell that I've created two Babas? I can't tell. And waiting doesn't help me in this case. How do I test this? Even if I create two Babas, though, even if I were to create two Babas, they're actually both on top of one another, aren't they? So, this is maybe not the solution. Two Babas on top of one another cannot be separated. So the idea of having two different objects that I could have in two separate places wouldn't even work. Okay, so maybe we need to go back to that other idea. We need to go back to the other scenario. Because I think what we just want to do is it's actually maybe a lot simpler than this. We actually just want to create a scenario where Keke is you and Baba is you. And then we say Baba is Keke, but Keke is Baba. I wonder if they've actually ever given this to us before. Have they ever actually given this to us? Or they've allowed us to say this sort of a thing? See, now this works actually the way they want us to do it. This is what they're trying to teach us. Okay. Okay. This is funny. So now I will be okay if I take that step there. It is hilarious, the interactions. You get to expecting things to work a certain way, and then when all of a sudden they work a different way, it's pretty funny. I love it. I love it. Breaking your expectations of how to play with the game. If they give you enough tools, then obviously your ability to break the game or do things that were beyond your abilities before. It could be that we just never had a puzzle in the past that let us do something that feels so clever. All right, well, we've gone on our initial tour of the volcano here. Peril at every turn. What do we have? Baba is you. Flag on Keke is win. Skull is defeat. Is that our peril at every turn? Skulls at every turn? We do have some fire as well, but it looks like it's just here for decoration. Skull is defeat. Skull is only defeat. So they're giving us this Keke word. They're giving us this Keke word, which we can potentially push around. And we also have Baba is you. And we have push. There's not a lot of things they're giving us. They're only giving us the one is here. They are giving us room over here to push something underneath that is. It looks like flag on Keke is win, so it makes sense that they want us to get Keke to the flag. I don't think we can do it by saying that Keke is you. Because we only have one is, even if we put Keke right here, we're not able to, like we have, oh, we could switch both is and you with two Babas. Is that the trick? Maybe that's the trick. We take this push. Maybe we take this push over here. And we push this like so to get the word Keke out. And then we bring Keke back here. Now I need to keep both of my Babas around, so I need to offset like this. This is funny. Okay. I think this might be it. And then we can just go like this. Okay. All right. Peril at every turn. You just need to be a little creative with how you swap off control. So far, no new keywords on the volcano level, but they are asking us to really start applying our cumulative Baba knowledge. I guess we have time for at least one more. And while we're kind of on a roll, I guess, let's take a look at Pillarwork. Pillars. So now we're in the demon ruins all of a sudden. Baba is pull, and Baba is you. Baba is Baba and shut. Fire is move and open. Wall is stop. Flag is push. And skull is stop. But we can make skull is grass. We also have, oh, fire is move. Fire is move. So we can't just walk down here. We can't just walk. Actually, we can't walk in either case. Right, okay. So, so we're prevented from just walking down and saying that skull is grass. However, we do have access to the word fall, which I believe we have seen before in the space level. It has been some time, but I would presume that if we are able to get maybe something like Baba is fall, then all of a sudden we could be falling in to a win, potentially. But then if Baba is fall and we fall down here, we might be in a little trouble. It sure looks like we need skull to be grass. We need to change skull into grass in order to get a win condition. So how do we get something here? Flag is push. We could say flag is Baba. We could have a bunch of Babas. Maybe that's the key. What I'm thinking might be a solution here is some world where we transform flags into Baba. No, we can't do that, right? We actually can't do that because flag needs to be win. That's our only win condition, right? Flag is win. The way that the walls are situated, walls are stop. So flag has to be win, so we can't transform the flag. We also can't say flag is you. Baba is you. So what we need maybe is some sort of we need to maybe build a bridge coming out of this little cubby hole here. Once we've successfully pushed and made skull grass, we need maybe a bridge that we can use. We can maybe use the words Baba is pull, flag is push. Maybe these are here only as words that we can walk on that allow us to get the words the way that we want them while also getting to a flag. Or maybe I'm being too complicated about this. Maybe I don't need to build a bridge. Maybe I just need, once Baba falls down here, we need a flag somewhere here, but we do need to be able to yeah, I'm a little curious actually how all these words are going to interact. If Baba is in fact pull and we go to push something, if we're fall, we should play around with this and see. For now, I'm gonna build this word bridge. Let's have flags be pull, and let's put them, or push, I should say. Let's put them maybe this is good enough. Maybe it's good enough, because what if there's a weird interaction here? What if Baba being pull and also fall actually... I wonder if pull overwrites fall. We need to try this. Oh, but Baba needs to be fall, though. That's not going to work. Baba needs to be fall. And once Baba is fall... Dang, how are we gonna do this? All right, I think that is going to be the extent of what we do today. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. This has been a fun introduction to our lava world, our volcanic cavern, and I'll be very excited to get back here. We've also got some more thinking to do on the question mark level. Lots of fun puzzles, but we made great progress finishing off 2 more worlds, finishing off the flower garden, finishing off the chasm. That feels really good. So I'm more than glad with that progress for today. And I'll be looking forward to the Baba next time. For now, this is Akinar, and I hope to see you all in the next one.